Right now. Hello, hello, hello. Wednesday, September 1st. Wow. Wednesday, September 1st, 2021. Here I am. I'm here. I wish I had been here last night. I'm sorry. I know, Andy, had my phone not died, I would have probably had Patti or somebody host the show and then invite Andy, because Andy just had he doesn't accept everybody. And I just learned that tonight. We talked about it tonight. It's like, oh. But I'm sorry I wasn't here last night. I didn't have the greatest time on the planet, but I'm here, and I'm hoping that tonight is community night, and anybody that wants to jump on, please jump on. I'd love to see you. Tomorrow morning, I believe Michael Keel will be here tomorrow night. I do have a guest. I had someone and then they couldn't do it, and I have someone else. They might have a gig, and if they don't, oh, that's right. I just spaced. Blanche will be here tomorrow night. That's right. I had someone, and then she overheard that they went off, and Blanche is going to be here tomorrow night. And then Friday morning, Armando will be here. Friday night is display and share. Blanche said she wanted to do display and share too, but I said, let's kind of ease back into Blanche world. So supposedly she's here tomorrow night. Depending on wherever she is, she gets in on time. And then Saturday morning, one more Saturday morning with Jeff Metzger, and Saturday night, one more Saturday night with Gary Lambert, and Sunday morning, Alex Martinez, and Sunday night, Poetry Glam. Monday morning we meander, Monday night we meditate, Tuesday morning maybe Patti will be here, Tuesday night Dr. Andrew Rader, 1 week from tonight. Wednesday morning we will walk. This morning didn't feel much like walking. And then it's Wednesday night and it's community night. So anybody want to jump on? Patti, you feel like coming on? And see that there are other people here. I don't know who you are. And I wish I could click on this. How William D. Lindemann is here. Grace and Morocco. Sorry, I'm singing out of tune and everything. So, hi, Patti. Hearts to you too. Big hearts, big hearts, big hearts, big hearts. That's kind of a crooked heart. There we go. There's my heart. Or a bigger heart. You deserve a bigger heart. Pretty sunset tonight. I took some photos. I'll post them. It was really a beautiful sunset. The rain, the wind has made the sunsets beautiful again. And Lillian posed right with the sunset tonight. She's so great. She's so I'm so grateful for her. She was a big help last night, along with my friend Mare, who sat with me at the hospital. Thank you, Mare. I know you're sleeping already. And like that, I'm gonna have some tea. Anybody having anything to drink tonight? Patti, are you drinking wine? And Rob Morocco, are you serious? It's already fall? What's that about? What is that about? Number 9, there are 9 of you here. Come join me. Anybody want to jump on? It's community night. Patti Lohman, if you do that, then maybe I won't see you watching so much. Come on along and listen to the lullaby of Broadway, the lullaby. It was, hi, Carol. Are we going to be able to see your drawing this week on Friday without getting Rob in trouble? I started to watch clickbait. It freaked me out a little too much. I can see why. I see how it's fun. Michael Keel, will we see you tomorrow morning? If not, I totally understand. Michael, teach. There you are. When are you going to come be a guest on the show? I miss you. Come be a guest. Come be my guest next Thursday evening. Conversation with the Creative. 35. Hey, Zeno. Oh, Zeno. Hi. Hey, Dave Love. What's happening? I bet you had such a remarkable week. You just renewed your subscription. Everyone, far out. You mean your 11/11 with Jenna? Yes, next Thursday evening would be 10/11 Central, your time, 11/11 here, and you would be on Conversations with the Creatives. Oh, it's time to taper off for a little while. Oh wow, thank you, Laura McCormick. She just renewed her subscription. Ladies and gentlemen, my first guest tonight. Anybody else also welcome. Patti Lohman in the house, in the kitchen. Hi, Patti. Hi, Patti. Patti, 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 Patti. Hi there. Oh, what happened, Dave? What's going on? Unmute thyself, Patti. So Michael Teach next Thursday night. I love it. Michael Teach will be my guest on Conversations with the Creatives next Thursday.
Good.
Teach.
I'm just filling in.
No, you're not. You're part of this. How's your new condo?
Well, it's really nice. And we were there with the realtor and we met the owners who were leaving, who lived there for 21 years. And they're very artsy people. And one of the times when we moved there, God help us move there. There's so many art pieces that she's leaving for us.
Really?
Well, we purchased the contents as a whole.
Wow.
We purchased
They're
all
their art. They're like fine art
yeah,
pieces.
yeah. And even her little kitchen, she has a 3-layered thing that I love because I don't like putting tomatoes in the refrigerator. So that ruins them. So there's a thing for like tomatoes and avocados and fruit. It's a 3-layer, really gorgeous. What's the matter? Who's laughing
Rob
at me?
said, beware of the artsy people.
I know all artsy people. I call them the artsy fartsy. So anyway, and they're all talented, nice, sweet people. Rob, go back to your Nutella. Have a Nutella snack. Anyway.
So what is it? What's the 3-layer thing? I don't understand it.
It's like if you would it's on a stand and it's 3 really pretty it's like netted material that you lay the fruit and things in. So it's a 3-stack thing that I can't describe it. I should have took a picture of it because I really love it. So she's going to leave it for me because I said to her, I really love that. She goes, it's yours. And she told me this really cute word, Marma. What's he saying? Is he being funny?
No, I just coughed.
Oh, I thought you were laughing at Rob Morocco.
Funny man.
Yeah, he is a funny man. Him and Dave Love just cracked me up.
Crack me up.
So anyway, she called it, when you give somebody something, she called it Marma. It's like if you have something you love and you give it to somebody else, it's called marma. I've never heard that. I'm going to look that
Well,
word up.
in Indian, they call this the marma points, like
Yeah,
acupuncture points,
that's
marma points.
marma.
Marma. Hmm.
That's the word she used. And and then the,
Carl just said maybe I could have a Nutella and Jack.
try it, you might like it. Carl's another one who cracks me up. He's so funny.
I missed him in town yesterday. He was in town, but
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking that I haven't heard anything about infusion coming on your show, on that 1000th show. Have they said anything, Carl?
infusion Carl on September 30th.
Come on, Carl, pick your time. Get my cousin moving here. I haven't seen or heard much from him lately, so I miss him.
He's so
Uh,
busy. It's
I know he's
air
he's
conditioning.
very busy, but I miss him because he's the one that got me started here on 11/11. But anyway, so the townhouse is really going to be nice when we get into it. We had to take some additional measurements because you recall that square glass table in the living room where you have 4 cushions on it underneath it, that'll fit in the new place. So we're taking
What
that
about
with
your
us.
dining room set?
Oh no, that's sold if the guy pays for it. If he pays for what he said he wanted, that will be great. So the dining room set is he purchased all the carpets. We gave him a number for the custom carpets, not the tack down ones, they're staying anyway, but all the custom carpets he purchased.
September 30th is the 1000th show. So yes, it's a
Right.
fundraiser.
Right. And I did say I wanted to do something, but I'm just not sure yet because that's the closing date.
Oh
So
gosh.
yeah, so I'm gonna try to do something in between whatever. See, we'll be moved out by then because we'll have to have all our stuff out because the day before they'll do the final inspection. And so all our stuff will be out that we're taking with us. And
Well, Carl, maybe you and Tim can just do it like you did before.
right, that would be nice. Yeah, that would be nice. But anyway, so we went there, we measured, we determined what additional or not we're gonna take. I'm planning on maybe putting some of the outdoor furniture in storage. I just don't think it would be beneficial to sell it to these people because they know it's very good furniture, heavy, good furniture, and they probably won't pay as much for it as we could get someplace else. But anyway, so we got that settled. Then we were looking for some storage areas around there just in case. I've got my friend Roger all lined up. He's got 2 moving dates for us in September, and then I have one in October. And the one in October would be for anything that we purchase there that we're not going to keep, then we'll sell to Roger. So we're kind of doing moving on down the line type of thing. But anyway,
Nice.
yeah, creative. One of these days I would love to read some of Shel Silverstein's stuff that I just love.
On Coronaroki.
What?
On Coronaroki. I mean on Poetry Glam.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice sometime. Yeah, to read Shel Silver, not the Giving Tree. I think everyone's heard the Giving Tree a lot, but that is one of my favorite
Mine too.
favorite books of his. And I was given that as a gift twice because I spoke at one of these self-awareness groups, and they gave me that book as a gift. And anyway, so it's I just love all his works. I have all his books, and I had him since when he came out back in the 70s. He started printing his books, I think, the ones that I have anyway. Who's waving?
Melanie Demore. It's
Hi, Melanie.
community night. If anybody wants to jump on, you're more than
Hi,
welcome.
Melanie. Rob, why don't you come on so we can talk about Nutella together? Come on, Rob. And Zeno, we haven't seen you in a long time.
Dino's been in a caretaking role for a while.
Yes, I know. I read that. Yes, I did read that.
That's
And God bless him for doing that. You know, it's very hard doing caretaking, as we all know that have done caretaking. But yeah, it's very exhausting what we're going through right now. And I'm starting to go through and eliminate and pack and figure out what's going on. It's a mess right now. Sorry, I didn't do anything yesterday. We were meeting with the attorney. He stopped by here on his way to the office, and we had to go through the furniture list and everything. So normally they're not involved with that. So
there's 11 people here right now on.
oh, play it.
Oh, now it's down to 10. No, Julie Loose. Where's Julie
Yeah,
Loose?
where is Julie? I don't know. We haven't heard a lot from her or lately at all.
Julie Loose, where are you?
A fundraiser, RAZOR. What is that, Dave Love? Fundraiser.
That's what we're doing, a fundraiser that day.
RAZOR, he spelled it.
It's just how, it's
That's how he rolls. Hi, Mama Grace. How are you? So how's Lillian Pearl healing?
She's doing well.
Good.
She's been my nurse the last couple of days.
That's great. And have you kind of gotten over your migraine, or are you okay?
I'm still dealing with it a little bit. It's sort
All
of
right.
it's like a 3-day. You can't see me dance. Oh, Carl was dancing.
Oh, cool, Carl.
Carl's cool.
I know he is. Yeah.
Carl's about as cool as it gets.
I know he is. Yeah. But what's that? Anyway, that's about my creativity. I'm not real creative tonight. I'm just more telling you what's going
Today's
on.
about community. That's what it is. There's no.
Oh, good. I don't have to be creative. I'm just community sharing.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
what did you have for dinner tonight?
Me?
Yeah.
What? Well, you're not gonna believe this. I didn't really have dinner. I had a bowl of chocolate ice cream because we got back like at 2:30 and we didn't have lunch. So I had some cheese and an egg and some blackberries that were just wonderful. And I was watching a little TV trying to wind down from the very traumatic morning of dealing with things. And I never fall asleep during the day, and I fell asleep. Do you believe that? I woke up at 7 o'clock and I was like, and I looked, it was still daylight. I didn't know if I slept till 7 o'clock in the morning or what, but it was 7 o'clock at night. So I fell asleep for like an hour and a half, and I jumped up. And you know how when you jump up from your sleep, you feel like you're, whoa, drunk. Yeah, you're like a drunky person trying to wake up, and it's like, oh, my head. So I go upstairs, and the taster was dealing with his own stuff, and he drove over and brought the titles to those two huge trucks that they pulled out with big tow trucks on Saturday, and brought the titles over to the guy. So he wasn't hungry. So he had a bowl of, I bought him because he liked those salted caramel muffins. Remember those I had?
Yeah, that I never got one of.
That you never got. We forgot to give them to you to take with you. Well, anyway, he liked them. So I happened to see salted caramel ice cream on.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Really? Well, he never had it before, so I bought it because they were like on sale too for $6 or $7 at Heinen's, and he loved it. He was he loved it, and so I just tasted it, and it was really very good.
I actually, my dad taught this to me when I was a kid to put a little bit of salt on your ice cream.
Yeah, that's a good idea because uh I seem to need some salt once in a while because you get the craving for like potato chips, and I don't want to eat those. And
They're good
being
with
that
ice cream.
I'm, yeah, potato chips are good with anything. Um, I eat potato chips on sandwiches
Oh,
sometimes.
that's good.
Well, I have to be really careful now. I've lost 5 pounds in like a week and a half, and that's how my nerves react. And so I'm going to try to continue because I want to lose all this weight before January. And I'm so bummed today. We did not have our school, our high school has, it's Alvernia High School. It's a Catholic all girls school that we went to. And because what's that? All girl high school?
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, I went to parochial school for 12 years. So, and then I was a wild,
Do you
crazy
still have
girl.
your uniform?
Oh God, no, I got rid of that stuff years ago. You
I,
can't, you got to remember, I got married very young. And so I didn't take a lot of that stuff with me. My sister was going to go there. That's why I left it. And well, she's a little younger than me. So she had the uniform, but she quit school after a year and went to public school because she couldn't follow me because they'd keep saying, "Oh, you're Patty Voitovic's daughter, sister," and she felt so, because I was very, very good in school. I loved school. We had so much fun, and my sister was more of a wilder than I was in high school, so she went to public school. But anyway, she went to school in the city with Melinda. She was actually in the same school Melinda went to, high school. But anyway, so every year because they closed the school back in the late 80s, they decided to have, instead of each class or whatever having a luncheon, they have one huge luncheon every year for all classes. And I'm talking classes that came from the 30s, women were still alive from the 30s to these luncheons, in their wheelchairs and everything, they'd still come. And so they canceled it. Now this is the second year. First they moved it from March of 2020 to October because they thought, oh, it was everything was going to be okay. Then they moved it from October to the following spring. Oh yeah, everything was going to be okay. Then they moved it to this October. I just got the thing tonight. Well, maybe we're going to have it in October of 2022. Do you know how many people are going to be dead by then? Then the luncheon's going to dwindle, and you're not going to be able to see these people,
Not laughing. It's just it's craziness. I mean, even I talked to a friend of mine down in San Pancho today who lives part-time in Puerto Vallarta, and like the hurricane was not kind to PV at all. The
Oh,
old
really?
old town got smashed up, and yeah, lots of it's not cool. But
Uh-oh.
but
What about the hotel where
oh
we
no,
meet?
it's 45 minutes away.
Oh,
It got
okay.
a lot of wind and water, and but
Okay.
nothing damaged around that in
All
some.
right.
But they don't know if, I mean, right now we're still
I
planning
know.
being there, but who knows?
I know. Well, if we know by December, hopefully we can still get all our money back,
Jalisco has closed everything down. That the Nayarit hasn't, they've closed down all the bars and everything.
Mm.
Nayarit hasn't done that as of yet.
Well, hopefully that area may recover a little bit. Well, when we went, we were in Cancun in May, and they didn't have a surge of anything anymore.
They are now.
Yeah, so we were fortunate at the time we went.
Yeah.
And now boom, it's hit down in that area. So hopefully it might just again, die itself out of that area. If not, it's going to be a sad situation again, so canceling something we've planned on for a year, but it's okay. Something else will come up, yeah, I said I wish I could be at your gig in California. That would be fun. But I think it's September 13th. Yeah, you said,
September
right?
11th, actually.
Oh, 11. I just saw it on
We're honoring all lives on September 11th and having
yes, that's wonderful. So, but usually on September 11th, I stay home anyway, because I know exactly where I was on that day. And
I like to be on a plane. I like to
yeah.
honor. I've flown on September 11th, I think 7 or 8 times at this point now, because I like to honor those that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well,
Oh, speaking of honoring those, ladies
yes.
and gentlemen,
Yay. It's coming. Oh, my Nutella boy.
Morocco.
Hi,
Hey, Rob Morocco.
Hey, I'm
Did it start
well,
snowing?
well, pretty close. It's feeling like it. I'm
Rob.
disheveled, and I've been growing a beard. I'm gonna grow it to at least until I can't take it anymore. It just itches, but I just want to have a shot at a beard. So
Really? Will that be a first? What do you think of that, Carol?
yeah,
Not much.
she's already
Not much.
she doesn't, because I look like
Can you do a close up? Can we see the beard happening?
oh,
It's all
can,
white. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Wow.
well, kind of whitish. That's the
Hey,
part
you
I
might
hate.
look, and you've never had a beard before.
No, because you know what? I
Yeah,
even
I
though
know
I'm
because women
Italian,
don't like them. Go ahead. What?
no, I look like a terrorist.
Oh my.
As a matter of fact, after 9/11, I know that's coming up on the 20th anniversary for
Yeah.
real. There was a couple of them I was like, oh my God, like I better keep this beard off, because I started looking. And so, yeah, that kind of thing. But
Yeah.
no, and it itches too much. So I would have loved to do a David Letterman thing. Normally I can't because of
It
the
looks like you're starting to go there though. You're going to do it for a couple more days?
No.
I'll wait till my birthday and then
No.
I'll stop. Yeah, it's only Kara's looking at me because it's only a couple of days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with William. William says beards look unkempt, and
I think it can look really cool.
well, it depends. I know, because when the taster doesn't shave for a couple of days, it's like, what's wrong with your face? Because it doesn't look good.
Ladies and gentlemen, wrong one.
Who's
Julie
it?
Loose.
Julie.
Julie Loose in the house. She's loose in the house.
Hi, Julie. Oh,
She'll be back. There she
hi.
is.
Hi.
What do you think about beards?
What do I think about what?
Beards.
Beards, like beards? My family all has a variety of beards. So Steve had the mustache goatee. I have a son that has a full beard. Another son in Colorado, to keep his face warm, has the full beard because he's out in the elements a lot. And I'm trying to think I just saw Charlie's dad last night. What does he have? I can't remember what all he has. I think he has partial. So yeah.
I think Rob, you might look good with a beard. I'm starting to see it.
You know what? I think so. I think I've convinced Carol. Now, sometimes in my work, because we visit, I don't visit the plants as often. Like I have guys working all over. I mean, we actually brought up some guys from Houston and North Carolina today to work at a chemical plant just south of or of Edmonton. So, and you always have to be shaven, right, for the masks and the emergency things that can happen. So, but I'm not going to probably do that for a while. So I think I'm going to grow it. If it doesn't stop, it's, you know, it itches because it curls and pokes the other way and starts growing in. It's like I lose my mind, right? But I got to give it a shot, you know.
Well, do the nice trim beards, you know, where it's not wild man.
Or you could
No,
do
I-
Rolf, you know, where Rolf wears it down to his belly button kind of
Yeah,
thing.
there you go.
Ah, you know, I have to say, I'm sorry. I've never dated a guy with any facial hair. I can't.
I have, and then they shave it off.
Yeah, I told one guy, I said, if you want to date me, you have to shave that beard off. And he did. So it's okay.
Wow.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm worth
Hey.
it, Rob.
So any of your guys are not going to have Nutella to start with, and they're not
No
going to have
Nutella,
beards?
first
I
of
know.
all.
What
We're
you
not
got
going-
there? Oh, let's see.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Who is that?
Yeah. So that was my husband, Steve. And so that's what he had.
Oh,
And
Wow.
he kept it, you know, nice and neat. He didn't ever get it so
Rob.
big.
Well, you
But,
must like beards, Julie, because you got a lot of them in your family.
Yeah. And then I
Carl says he
remember,
grows a deer beard, but now it all comes in gray.
Oh, wow, Carl.
yeah.
Yeah. If he's out deer hunting, he needs all the protection you know, I just can't, I don't like the feel of a beard anywhere on me or near me or they have to take it off. No. No.
oh my goodness.
Hey, Rob, did you put this, is the bird spot, the heated spot out?
You
As
know,
a-
it's probably going to be plugged in. I'll show you what it feels like to be winter already.
Can you do it? Can you do a Morocco already?
Already?
Oh, God.
Oh.
It's probably not far away.
Oh,
Oops, it's
that's
actually
terrible.
Let it all go gray, gray, gray.
Who's gonna be all gray?
Carl dyes his hair, dyes his beard to match his hair, and I said, let it all go gray.
Oh, well, Carl's hair isn't gray, is it?
No, but
So,
Oh, gotcha.
is that snow, Morocco?
no, it's
Leaves.
raining, it's cold,
Yeah.
and there's leaves everywhere, and
Yeah.
it's dark.
Hold
you
on.
know.
Oh. 11?
There are 11 people here.
All right.
So, nope,
Sorry,
not
Rob.
frozen. Not frozen yet, but close.
Okay, so there's the
So,
bird spa. So you have it plugged in or not?
not yet, because here's the plug-in. So it was like we had some pretty warm weather, right, in the last little bit, but it's there. Like frosts are coming.
Ow.
You know, stuff's gonna go. So yeah, no.
A
It's
few
not
of the
fun.
leaves around here are changing to orange and red.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing is ours goes for like it's 1 week of leaf colors, and then that's it. It's wintertime, you know.
Oh boy,
Yeah, so that's
I
a part
don't
of
like
it.
that.
Yeah, no, neither do I.
I love 4 seasons.
When will it snow?
I think we had some snow in
Tomorrow?
southern Alberta. Yeah, anytime. It could snow at any time at this point, but we'll see some of it in September for sure. I'll just get
Oh
it,
dear,
without question.
too early for me.
And then it'll probably melt, and then it could be warm. This was the hottest summer in history, so for us, well, at least recorded history. So
Yeah.
where it was ridiculously hot, but then it just flicked. The switch went, and everything became cold, and that's it.
Bless you, Carol.
She's allergic to your beard.
Beard. Don't worry, Patty. As soon as I find out your new address, you will get a gift from me, and that gift it won't be pictures of beers, but it's going to be something sweet and nice and tasty.
I'm not telling you my address.
Would that be a case of Nutella?
Yes.
Hey, Julie
You know
got her book. I forgot you got your book, right? Your 1111 book.
I have
that
my
true?
book, yes.
You got your book.
I have my book. You delivered it.
Yep, hand delivered. I have one for you too, Rob Morocco.
Listen,
Yes,
Rob,
you
my
tell me when.
grandchildren would love a case of Nutella, but not me. Thank you.
You know what? As a kid, I dreamed about it. I dreamed in school, rushing home, and even people, you know, just to have a Nutella sandwich. It had to be on bread, no more, no less. So, but it is. I can't. You know, that's probably why I'm a diabetic, right? So,
Oh, well, sorry about that.
yep.
So, do you remember Naoma, the young woman that was on? She read some of her poetry a while back. She is in labor with regular contractions, and
Oh,
she's on her. And my friends are on their way to be with her.
Oh, that's great.
wow.
Was she the one where your dog Lillian was cozied up to and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Oh, that young girl?
Yes.
Aha.
Okay.
Naoma. She's
Aha.
a foster child of a friend of ours, and she's having a baby. So we'll have to make something happen for her. But my friends are on their way there to Lansing to be with her.
Oh, Julie's showing her book. Yeah.
Isn't it so funny, Julie? Isn't it so great?
It's awesome.
I'm waiting for the second book.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And then I have, well, you'll laugh at this. I'm just right now. Here are my. I don't.
Look
Can
at
you
your
see
place.
them?
It's looking great. Oh, your magnets. Ha, ha, ha.
They're
Nice.
on my light in my bedroom right now.
I've
They
given
didn't-
mine away to my
Yeah.
friends.
So, well, I just barely got mine, so they're not going anywhere.
Julie had purchased more, and they were in the book or in the thing, and I taped it, and that was found open.
Yeah, yeah. It was. I was thrilled to death that the book was still in there. The book was there, and 3 of the magnets. So I don't know.
Wow.
Somebody else must be
Because
really happy. But
I put flower seeds in there and some other stuff.
Wow.
yep, yep. So I don't know where they went.
That's
but
terrible.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna walk.
So let's
That's
call
why-
this out, Julie.
Oh, I was gonna walk into the. This is gonna be kind of a joke for Rob and maybe a revulsion for Patty. But okay, Patty, are you sitting down?
Yes, dear.
Okay, all right, here we are.
Ah,
There you go.
Nutella a go.
Yeah. So they're these little tiny packages that there's like 16 in a box. And my son bought some for his girlfriend for her to have, like snack at lunch. And I said, well, there's all this to do about Nutella on Dennis' show with some of my friends, and some love it and some don't. So could I try one? And so he actually left me 3. So I have.
Oh no.
One
Well,
left.
what do you mean? What do you mean Nutella and Go? It's like a little
Yeah,
dip.
so this little package has a little, when you peel
You're
off.
not going to open it up and show us?
Yeah, open one up and show us,
Come
Julie.
on, show us.
Now,
Okay,
are
well,
you
you're
now
making me
addicted to Nutella?
no,
But you like it.
I thought it was fine. So I
There.
wasn't gonna have it for snack tonight, but let's see.
You're
Okay,
not going to get in trouble for eating another one, are you?
no, I haven't had any for like a week or so. So anyway, it's Nutella and breadsticks. I don't know. Can you see the little picture?
There you go.
So it's got in one corner, it's got Nutella, and then it's got, I don't know, maybe 10 breadsticks, 8 or 10 of those little
snack
tiny
pack.
breadsticks.
Very cool.
And then you just dip it into the Nutella, and then you just eat them. And so the first bite was kind of like, well, that's unusual. And then after that, it was kind of like a chocolate. But I like hazelnut
See,
top
I
of
hate
the earth.
hazelnut. Oh,
So,
hazelnut.
and I like hazelnuts, so it wasn't a problem for me.
See,
You
and my
can't.
daughter loves that hazelnut creamer and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Oh, God bless you.
See,
Not me.
I'm not a huge hazelnut anything fan, but Nutella, you have to spread it on bread. I buy those little packs I
Yeah.
used to, and the
Uh-huh.
reason why I bought them is that I wouldn't eat the whole jar. So I would have a couple little packs. Yeah, and
Uh-huh.
Carol's like, "Why do you buy this?" But as a
Uh-huh.
kid, no, I joke about it and everything. There's rarely Nutella ever in this house. But
Yeah.
on a crepe, if you get it at a crepe place where they make not crepes, what are those? Yeah, I guess crepes.
Oh.
Crepes in Paris and whatever. They in all the place they just put a slab of Nutella on this warm crepe and it's incredible. But I don't
Yeah.
like if I had to eat Nutella with a spoon. No, thank you. You're not going to
Well,
happen.
Yeah, and I would not be inclined to buy a jar of Nutella I would buy a jar of peanut butter way before I'd ever buy
Yes,
a jar of
I'll
Nutella.
do peanut
Oh.
butter.
So, yeah.
That
Well,
would be
But
gone in
that
about 3
little,
days for me.
yeah, the snack
It's-
pack was great. That was
Well,
fun.
the one
Yeah.
time I made a sandwich for my granddaughter, she wanted a Nutella sandwich for school, and the stuff gets all over the place, and you can't get it off anything because it's like just there. It's like concrete on your hands and everything.
Really?
So,
It's
oh, it
not.
sticks to you. And
No,
so
it doesn't.
I made the mistake of, as an Italian, I spread it on, and some got on my finger, and I just kind of went, and I went, oh, like this. And my granddaughter said, well, what's the matter, Grandma? I said, this is disgusting. She goes, Grandma, I love it. So then she's trying to get me to eat Nutella. Now she's so funny.
So have you ever tried a taste of it again, like on
Never.
something?
Do they have smooth
never.
and, do they have smooth and crunchy like peanut butter?
No, it's
No.
just plain creamy glop. But
You-
they have a Nutella store now in Chicago. My granddaughter wants to go to it. I'm ready to
Whole
just
store?
a whole store. It's a Nutella store, and then
Do
they
you
have
know about this, Rob?
yeah.
You
Well,
know
look
what,
it up.
Yeah, Nutella is the number one Ferrero Rocher that does those little chocolates and stuff.
Uh-huh.
It's the largest chocolate company in the world. There's something like a jar of Nutella every second produced and sold. So
Yeah.
Patty, you had a bad experience, and we'll get Dr. Andrew
Yeah.
Rader to fix you so that you can change you. And then when we're in Mexico, I'm gonna bring a jar and we'll put it on some bread.
No,
and
if
you'll
you
go,
bring that down
"Wow."
to Rob, if you bring that to Mexico, you should bring a few. You'd sell that stuff for like people would be like, "Do I see Nutella?" Carl just said, "I wonder if I liquefy it, put Nutella in a blender with Jack, ice, and Coke." Actually,
That's the
Carl, that
coolest
would be
thing.
good if you did Jack, Nutella, and like some ice cream.
Yes, ice cream probably.
Over ice cream, I think like a hot fudge thing would be okay.
You guys
Yeah.
are making me ill. All
On
these.
bread, it's
You
so
can
good.
I
It's
don't-
so
Come
good.
to
I don't see it
Chicago
on
and I'll
bread.
take you to the
Yeah.
store, and you guys can overdose on Nutella, because you can get any kind of Nutella recipe you want. And I'm going to look it up online and I'll send you the,
Maybe you
Right.
could make something with Nutella, Patty, for your
oh
grand.
no,
Oh, no.
oh no.
When you start your cake shop, you can have Nutella cakes at Patty Cake.
My
I would-
cake.
Patty Cakes, downtown
Patty
Chicago.
cake
You
with
do so
Nutella.
well. Yep. Actually, if you go to an Italian store, this Nutella place, and you tell them you don't like Nutella, the entire store will be silent, just staring at you, trying to
They
go,
will.
like,
They'll go.
Italian? An
They'll go,
Italian that doesn't like Nutella? She didn't read the manual
Absolutely.
growing up, you know?
I'd much rather have a pistachio gelato.
Yeah.
That's my
No,
thing.
no.
See, and you're Italian.
You don't like
No, but-
gelato, Rob?
Oh, I like gelato, but not pistachio. Like,
Oh my
you gotta-
God.
So chocolate has to be the way.
No.
It's got to be. Growing up, you know how much times I was put into my room. I'm glad my parents didn't know what timeout was, or, getting things away, because they're traditional Italian parents that came from Italy. It was more like find the spoon so I can get a swat on my butt because I did something bad.
Right.
But I would sneak in the basement where we had a freezer, And back then it was Neapolitan, which was
Yes,
the strawberry
the
chocolate.
yes, I love
And
that. Yeah.
my mom would say, "Oh, Rob, can you get the ice cream? Roberto, can you get the ice cream?" So I'd bring it up, and then I would put it on the counter and escape because she would open it and all the chocolate was gone right down to the bottom. Eh? So just strawberry and vanilla, and she just
I only liked the chocolate as a child.
yeah. See,
Kind of ruined the.
That is
yeah.
so funny. That is so
Yeah.
funny.
But yeah, do you guys think Mexico is still on at this point?
I hope
or-
so.
Well, I talked to my friend Chris tonight, who's not involved with the festival as much anymore, but they've the towns near there and the countries, um Jalisco and other areas outside of the Nayarit are closing everything right now, and they
Mm.
closed for a couple months, which is kind of unusual. And because of the hurricane, a lot that like in Puerto Vallarta, nothing too bad in San Pancho happened, but it's really up in the air.
Well, it's just September, so hopefully, they recover pretty good after hurricanes and
Well, it's
Yeah.
not about it wouldn't be about the hurricane. It's
COVID.
no, I know, but I'm saying, so let's pray that the COVID subsides and they recover from the hurricane issues and because I'm still so looking forward to it, but
Yeah.
Well, I'm supposed to be going to California this week, and I've already our next
Yeah.
my flight got canceled. They just canceled the flight.
for you to
Wow.
go to California,
Yeah, and now I have to book another one, and I have to go on a different airline because the only way that I can go on this other airline is if I fly from South Bend to North Carolina,
Oh
and
my
then
God.
North Carolina to San Francisco. It's like 8 hours in the air total.
Wow.
And so that's the only way I can get on this one flight. So now I thought I had enough miles to get on another airline, and now I don't, but I have to get there.
so you're going to fly out of South Bend instead of Chicago then, because there's plenty of flights in Chicago.
Well, I have to find one now. I need to get there a little sooner now. Some stuff is
Yeah.
happening.
So
where I want to
So
go.
when do you want to go out there? Because yeah, Labor Day, is this coming weekend and
But I have to, I was going to do it tonight, but my head's still hurting, so I'm not going to do it, but I'll do it tomorrow and figure it out. I got to get there sooner, but I didn't want to be on a plane for 8 hours.
no,
Sure.
That's
Good
not
Yeah.
too much.
no.
Mm.
I keep for just nonstop flights from Chicago to some Puerto
Are you
Vallarta.
still talking about beards?
Oh, they are. Yeah, Julie is, and so is Bill Lindemann.
Yeah.
Oh my
Is it
God, what a
Longer as you speak, Rob?
yeah! Look at he's doing this
I know
now.
I'm itching already. Like it's like
He's already thinking,
Mm.
Well, there is that where it starts to grow kind of an itchy face, but it gets past that. I remember Steve had a fuller beard, which was not the style I liked. We were much younger, and our son was about, I don't know, maybe a year and a half old. And Steve took Josh into the bathroom and set him on the counter by the mirror and started shaving. And Josh started crying because he didn't know who that man was. He'd
Right.
never seen his dad without a beard.
Right.
yeah,
And so
I
right.
see
that was
Lillian react differently to people.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
quite a
That's,
shock.
Well,
I
I've known
had,
a few ladies who've started doing that,
Shaving their beard.
I know women with beards. I know
Yeah.
women with beards.
It's
Some
fun.
people, that's
Well-
just part of their system.
Yeah, and then my middle son,
Rob.
when he shaves, yeah. So Justin can shave his beard tonight, and he looks like 10 years young. He looks like he's
Yeah.
12, I think.
Yeah.
And then I must be the partial Italian blood from Steve's side of the family. If he shaves tonight's Wednesday, I swear he can have a full beard by Friday.
Oh
Oh,
my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Wow.
when I was in high school, I think at age 16, I started shaving. I had to because it would get all bristly and stuff like that. And now that I'm 40, like, you know, I'm still like, you know, no, I'm not 40. I'm a lot older.
Yeah, yeah, of course you are.
I can't believe I've
Carol
been,
laughing at you.
I can't believe I've been shaving for that long. But I do remember in high school having to get a passport, and my mom had sent me down because we're going to go to Italy and visit all our relatives for several
Nice.
months. So I went to this Italian lady who has the passport, you know, Montego Bay photos, and she looks at me, and I had a little bit of a scruffle, and she was like, I think she pulled my ear and says, "Get out, go home and shave and come back." You know, she's giving me heck because so that's what I always have. Like with this, they're like, you didn't want to shave, you know, like Italian parents, like, don't be a bum. What are you doing? You know,
Exactly.
so
You bum you, I remember.
Yeah, but
what's the
remember
matter?
my.
No,
What's the matter,
Zeno
you?
looks really great. Zeno looks great with a beard.
Mhm. Yeah, and then
Don't
Don
go,
Johnson
come say
did
hi.
that nice Miami Vice look.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
see,
Don Johnson started it. Yeah.
Well,
no,
it's now like I do
my skin's
most of my,
sensitive. I already have. I'm like all like bruised and stuff here on my face, but see, beard, no, not fun.
no, see, I have to do a lot of corporate meetings, so it's always the suit and tie kind of stuff. And so you're always clean shaven. I remember forever for years, but now I'll go into these places where there's CEOs or VPs, and they're now like shirt and, you know, the 2 or 3 days stubble. So it's totally changed, right?
Rob, I think it's
Absolutely.
growing since you've been on the show.
Yeah. It
Probably.
looks
Tonight.
longer.
It is.
The
Yes.
only thing is this
Hey, Carol.
little dog who's watching me.
Hi, Zoe.
So here's the problem. She loves jumping on me if I'm laying down, and she'll rub under my, like a cat. And so I'll go to the mirror and I'll have these giant strands of hair. So that's the one thing that does that.
And
So I
then you
have to
put on your
always,
big mouth.
yeah.
What do
But,
they call you're getting a weave in your beard?
Yes, I can't tell you how many times like I'm like, oh my God, I gotta get this hair out of the passenger seat because, you know, whose hair is this? Like, who has this long brown? And then I go, oh, that's the dog's, and then I'll throw it out. Yeah, all I need is Carol
Oh
to come
yeah,
in and
that's
go,
what you're
"Who's-
telling
who's this?"
Carol. I know. It's the dog. It's long blonde hair is the dog, Carol. Don't worry about it.
I know, Patty, I know.
But I have to tell you guys, we went out on Friday, and the lady, we found out the owner is an Italian lady. Husband owns another restaurant down in North Barrington called Zaza's, which was a great restaurant, and it's still there. So she's here running the new restaurant in Cary. It's got a lot of pull because she closed the street for the whole summer. So
Oh, wow.
I recognized her and I went, oh my gosh. I go, you're the new owner, because I knew the old owner. She goes,
So do you-
yeah, at the restaurant we were at the other night. And she's so funny because I said to her, what are you doing here? I said, I can't believe it. I go, what happened? I said, did you, is that your son? Was that your son, the Galates? And she goes, oh, no, and she did exactly what they, forget about it. Remember that, Rob, from the movie? I laughed so hard. I hadn't heard anybody say, forget about it for so long.
Oh my God.
I said, are you from New York?
Oh
She
my
goes,
God.
no, I'm from Sicily.
Ah, he's from Sicily.
But she, forget about it.
Oh my God.
We had a blast. And then her husband shows up and recognized us from going to Zaza's, and he just like, wow, what are you doing here? You know, so it was a lot of fun. Hadn't been out to any restaurants like that in a long time. And then to run into a lot of people, we knew that was a lot of fun. But anyway, I thought you'd appreciate that when you were talking about your Italian parents and how they talk like that. Is so cute. Cracks me up every time.
All of them, still all the relatives are first generation Italian.
Yeah,
parents and uncles. So it's just hilarious to listen
yeah,
to them all, and the mannerisms and the
yeah.
broken English. It's great. So I
Does
go
your
into
dad
the
have
same
any
way.
brothers and
He
sisters
my
alive?
Yeah, so one of my uncle passed away a couple years ago of skin cancer. He worked out a lot
Mm.
outside. He was one of his partners in a construction company that he had, but he has six brothers and sisters living here in Edmonton with extended
Wow.
family, and they're all within. If I went for a walk within a block or two, I'd pass 6 or 7 uncles and relatives, and it's a relatively new. It's 30-year subdivision now, 29 years, but
You guys
they're
just
all
all
living
got in
here.
at the same time?
Yeah, pretty well. I think I was second or third in the subdivision. My dad then built, and then my uncles and the relatives and some cousins. So everywhere I walk will be relatives. When I take Zoe for a walk,
That's
I'm
cool.
passing by everybody that's relatives. At first, it was a little crazy because the privacy thing, but after a while, I just loved it. Just love
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
everybody's
Well,
close.
where's your family actually from originally then?
Just outside of Rome, about 80.
Oh, okay.
I keep saying
Okay.
kilometers, but 50 miles Latina. So it's beautiful. It's close to the water.
Yeah.
There's Terracina and Anzio is not too far away. So it's it's just like paradise there, right?
Very
So,
pretty. Yeah. Very pretty
yeah.
area. Yeah. Very
So
nice.
some relatives still left there, but most like my mom had 7 brothers and sisters. They all moved here except one was a nun at the Vatican and one stayed in Italy. But
She
my
was in
dad's side,
Vatican?
everything came out. Yeah.
Wow.
So it was pretty cool. So if you guys need any favors, from no, I'm just kidding. If you're Catholic, I'm still guilty. Everything I feel like I'm guilty when I do something, right? So I walk by a cannabis store. I'm like, oh, should I go to confession on Friday? Feel Yeah, no kidding.
Careful if you're eating. Don't eat too much.
Yeah, but I'm going to take the idea that Carl said. I think that's going to be cool. We're going to have some rough-looking cowboy gringos, maybe even like Mexican style. I don't want to say like cartel guys, but rough-looking guys drinking Jack, and then the waitress comes over and says, and then with a plate full of sandwiches with Nutella, and then they look at it, and then they go, "Okay, come on, bring it," and they eat Nutella. Wouldn't that be a cool Nutella commercial?
That would
For
be
older people,
Why don't
except
you-
their demographics are like 5-year-olds. Just pump that sugar into them as much as they can, so they keep selling it.
Paradise. Sicily is paradise.
It is paradise. I love it. I can't wait to go back next year for sure if I don't try to sneak something in sooner. But next year, my sister and I, and
How's your sister feeling? She okay?
she's getting better. She still has those inner ribs that are extremely bad, but
That'll
she's
take a
in
while.
therapy she's in physical therapy. She has to go to physical therapy, and she had 2 fractures in her wrist. So she wears the cast, but she's lucky because they were going to put her in a regular cast. And she said, no. She said, I'll leave it on, but she needed it to come off for showers and stuff. So she's doing real well with it. She doesn't take it off at all. But yeah, she posted a picture for me the other day. She was up in Chicago. The band Chicago was playing in near Boise.
So good.
And
Oh, wow.
she had a Chicagoan shirt, it just said she's a Chicagoan with skylight that she bought when we were downtown with all our friends from Boston. So she wore her shirt to go see Chicago. She said she was really uncomfortable walking. She was okay standing in line, but they were kind enough that put her in handicap section. So she had a really good solid seat, and she said if she didn't feel good, she was going to leave. But that's the first time she's been out of the house in over a month, except to doctors. And she posted a really, really cute picture of her. So of course, because she had Chicago on, everyone was coming up that was from Chicago talking to her. And of course, the band came, and a couple celebrities from WLS were there. So they came over and talked to her. It was real cute. So she had a really good time. And then she said, I went home and I laid in bed for 3 days. So you got to
Mhm.
recover,
Poor
you know,
baby.
but she's doing better. Thank you for asking.
Good.
And yeah,
Well, speaking of recovering, I'm gonna go to
yes,
bed now.
yes.
Yeah.
It's starting to come back, and
All right. Well,
Okay.
don't let it get worse. So
No.
but I'm really happy to see you guys, and I'm happy that other
Mm.
people came on and hung out with us. And Julie, we miss you during the day. I tell
I know. Thank you.
Yeah, I miss your grandniece or granddaughters.
when are they coming
Yeah.
back on? When are you gonna have them?
I don't know. It's life is kind of crazy right now. I'm picking Charlie's got cheer. I pick her up at 4:30 on Mondays and then 5 o'clock on Tuesdays. And then I just got word that she's supposed to start a tumbling class, and that means I'll be involved with her from 5:30 to 6:30 on Thursdays.
yeah.
Wow.
And then uh,
Welcome
I
to
don't
my
know if I'm
world,
coming or
Julie.
going. Yeah, right. Yeah. So I don't, yeah.
Yeah,
But
because
it's, and then we're California, I don't know if you heard, but all the national forests got closed. And so I have to go to Dinky. Well, I was planning on going to Dinky on Friday and, get all my stuff out because that's the end of my time would be this weekend. So I guess I have to take paperwork like I did last year when I, had to shut down during the fires. And then we heard that there was a fire close to Shaver today. So I'm praying that was just something quick that they got out, but we'll see what happens. So anyway, I'll be hopefully traveling to Dinky after school on Friday.
Oh, and you'll stay over for the weekend?
That's my goal.
Good.
So we'll see.
With your
We'll
with your
see if
bear
they let
spray.
me. Yeah, with my bears. So I don't think there will be very many neighbors. Maybe I'm hoping at least one, but I know a lot of the other people gone. All the campers were removed by Tuesday, I think. So
And when's the roof supposed to happen?
well, now that the forest has been closed down, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know
boy.
what will happen. So that the Forest Service has to approve it because we're on leased land.
Right.
And then it went to some committee, and then we're historical, more like hysterical. But and then it was going to some other committee for approval. So like an archaeological committee. I thought that was really weird, but anyway, so some other hoop and hurdle. We'll
Well,
see.
the archaeological thing would be because they don't want you to really change the any part of the roof. You're
Yeah,
going to be
so-
replacing the roof.
Right.
If you make any changes, then you're
And-
probably in violation of your lease. So
And so it is a major change
Yes.
because we're going from those little wood thin
Right.
shapes to metal. So,
Yeah.
and a lot of the other cabins now have metal. So some years metal is okay, some years it's not. So we'll
Right.
see. I'm thinking that metal should be okay because there's too much fire.
Right.
yeah,
So-
and again, Julie, it depends who's on the committee. You know how that goes.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
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 Well,
Oh, wow.
The real
Well, I'm going to be going to buy a cannoli in the next couple of days. So
No, not
No.
absolutely
one cannoli.
one cannoli
One
just for
cannoli.
me.
Oh,
Oh my
well, you're
goodness.
brave.
No,
Yeah.
no,
You're
it's
brave.
time because if
Mhm.
you watch the news at all around Chicago, very, very sad situation we have here.
Yeah.
We don't have fires.
We used to call it Pasadena Hysterical Society. What?
Yeah, I
we used
saw that.
in the Pasadena Hysterical Society.
What's that? Pasadena Hysterical Society.
Not the Pasadena Historical Society. They call it that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So
yeah.
who's
Who
the
knows?
first person that gives me a letter? What's the letter, Rob?
For Rob, I will give you a C.
That's what I was gonna say for cannoli.
Yes, that's what got me.
Okay, kids.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
caring.
Okay, good night, everybody.
You guys have a great night.
Good night, all.
Good
Good
night.
See
night.
you all.
care,
Bye. Jenna,
Be
go
safe,
take care of
Julie.
yourself.
Be safe when you go up there, okay?
Thank you. Yes,
All
with
right.
any luck, I'll
Patty,
see
thank
you from there.
you.
Bye,
Thank you,
guys.
Bob and Zoe too. Thank you, Carol, and everybody here that's watching with us too. Oh, you, Julie. Thank you for showing us the Nutella on the go. And I know that everybody can't wait to try it once again. So Carol and Zoe and Rob have fun and say hello to Steph. And Julie, say hello to those beautiful granddaughters that you have. And Patty, you jumped off so quickly, I didn't get to give you a hug. But here you are, a hug for all of you tonight, 'cause you are all the stars. Oh, Carol and Carl and Zeno and Mama and William too. Michael and Suzanne are here. That makes 10, I appear. And William, I will get your letter next time. Melanie too, we gotta talk about the sticks, yes. We gotta talk about the sticks, yes. And Mama Grace, I am wishing you a beautiful good night. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be real, real, real nice. And everybody have a real good night. Caring thoughts, conscious words, and a community heart. Love heart. Thanks, you guys. Really, really hard.